right there inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Your defending AFC champion, Kansas City Chiefs.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Arrowhead. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
Now, how often do we see guys in the league, Mike, that are former first-round picks? They get significant starting time with their original franchise, and then there's a change of address, right? They got to go play for a new team and start a new chapter of their career. Some guys take it and run with it, and some guys we never hear from again. I have a funny feeling this situation he's walking into in Indianapolis, I think, is a really good one for NFL quarterbacks. I think he has some pieces around him, and I think people don't appreciate the kind of athlete and the skill set that Daniel Jones has. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Jones into the slide, protects himself, and picks up the first down.
19 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Colts first down.
1st and 10 at the
big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
He'll get this quickly to Warren on the RPO. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Shotgun now for Jones. The outside, hauled in by Pittman.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
From the gun, it's Jones. He takes off. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. It looks like the Chiefs have it, and it is Kansas City ball. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Once again, it's Pacheco. Room to run at the 35. And he will finally be taken down, but not until he gets to the Colts' 15-yard line. A huge run from Pacheco. 31 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
There on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Hunt will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Colts 0.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Anthony Gould now to return. And And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get going with their second possession. They're trying to hold on to the football this time. Had the fumble on the opening possession, which led to a touchdown. So they trail early as they get it back 1st and 10. Jones now on 1st down. That's caught on a first-round pick, Tyler Warren. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Taylor gets it out of the pistol. He's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
And you can see the quarterback. He's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Now Jones throwing on 2nd down. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. This one's down the field, but lined up incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Chiefs offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He steers clear of the first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
At the 30-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
15 yards.
First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a 1st down.
touchdown.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
To the left side in the hands of Rice. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Got a man, it's Kelsey. Complete. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, KC.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line as we are ready to get back underway. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
It's clear whenever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They put Kelsey in motion. He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. That one taken in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0.
Chiefs 14, Colts nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Gould on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. This group slow to get things in gear in this one. Lost fumble on the opening drive, followed by a punt last time they had it. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
It's 3rd and 4. Throwing, Jones. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On 1st down, Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Jones. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. George Karlaftis getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
And now he's just single-handedly taking over this drive, Mike. I mean, they better find a way to neutralize him before he does more damage. Get more bodies on him, take the protection to him. Either way, just get him blocked.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Jones. And that is incomplete. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. So, as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. Mahomes going to keep it on a designed run. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 20, here's second down and 5. Mahomes back. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. On fourth down, it's Matt Ariza to punt for KC. Back deep for the Colts, Anthony Gould. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Colts offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Jones. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 38 now, here's second down and a yard. Jones keeping this one. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Now, Jones. He's got his man. That's down. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Colts first down.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
In trouble, and down he goes.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Jones. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jones. He'll look deep for Pittman. That is caught. What a throw. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indy.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Here's Michael Badgley for the point after. The kick is good. And the Colts are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Chiefs offense ready to get back to work. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. They put Kelsey in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. That's over the middle. They caught by Rice. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Charvarius Ward able to get the hand in there and make the play. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's taken in by Brown. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. 1st down and more inside the 15. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. To throw is Mahomes. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes now on 2nd down. That is caught by the tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. That one is complete. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 41-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Here's Jones to throw. A short pass taken in by Warren. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Jones. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 yards on the
The
play.
Colts will signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, Indianapolis.
Jones to the air again. He'll take a deep shot for downs. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Looks to be an injured player, and oh no, it's Travis Kelce who is being looked at. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
Now, that was a nice looking grab. Really nice footwork there on the sideline to stay in bounds, but after all that, it's still not going to result in very much.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll step up and run, and he'll get down and avoid the head. Gain about 7, setting up third down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Gray. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
21 yards.
A gain there of 21. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
A gain of 9. brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 1. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd down and 3. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs, 1st down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Colts have got it. He's to midfield. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a play fake. Jones. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. 1st down, Indianapolis.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's Badgley for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Colts draw closer here. It's 21-14.
14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Remigio now on the return. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. Rice open. He's got it. And I'm up and down, just shy of the 40. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Working the right side, taken in by Rice.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Mahomes. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, if he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. That one incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he'll have the first down. Let's get him up around the 37.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the
I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with 3rd down run.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard. Look wide. Get this one complete.
Complete to number 14, Alec Pierce. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the first down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 26-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Shotgun now for Jones. That one complete to Pierce. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Taylor. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. In. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Colts. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Remigio now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Marquise Brown. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Mahomes. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On third down, Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. Important punt here in this tie game late. On the return is Gould. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On first down, Jones. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Jones going to hang on to it here. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
Of 9 yards. And the Colts first down. First and 10.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
Oh, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Colts first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's into the end zone, and they are making it look easy. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indy. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Badgley now, attack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts go up by 7, 28-21. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Mahomes. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
I love these crossing routes, Mike. Not only do they put so much stress into the deep layers of the defense, but they really allow the wide receivers to run with the ball after the catch. We just saw a great example why, and it led to a huge chunk play.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Man in motion is Brown. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. Able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
That's dropped off for Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd down and 3. To throw is Mahomes. Here's a short throw caught by Wiley. And he will get into the end zone. Jared Wiley. Touchdown, Chiefs. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here's Gould on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over.
Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
Give him 14
yards.
on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
They'll drop to throw. He'll take off again. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. On play action, and the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. As it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Here's 2nd down. Taylor. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jones. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. Taylor going to try to pull his way in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
A loss of 3.
The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Indianapolis. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Gray is the motion man here. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
A 1st down throw for Mahomes.
Mahomes pass, complete to Noah Gray. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
It is 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Forced out wide, and he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.